All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and who all also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. All right, I just want to do a lesson. All right, and pretty much it's centered around this word, and the word is suddenly. All right, suddenly. And pretty much we're in a time where, things is just happening on the instant. Okay, judgment. All right, prophecies, they're just suddenly taking place. Okay, because we're in that time, getting closer and closer to the Lord Yahweh Shai returning. Okay, and things could happen at any moment. Okay, Jacob's trouble, the collapse of America and the dollar, which is going to be a global collapse. All right, we're in a time where all these things can happen on a sudden. Okay, so the Spirit had me pull up. I just got like a few precepts that's dealing with the word suddenly or sudden. This is the definition of the word suddenly. All right, it says quickly and unexpectedly. All right, so the end could come quickly and unexpectedly. And in fact, the scriptures outline that that's exactly how the end is going to come. It's going to come quickly and unexpectedly. Unexpected, to the masses of the people. All right. So let me get a quick precept. All right, this is the book of the First Thessalonians. All right, First Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you." And who is that speaking unto? Those that are awoken. That's who it's speaking to. Those that the Lord Yahweh Shai, are dealing with in these end times. Those are the hopeful elect. All right, the Lord, revealed the mysteries of prophecy unto his servants. Okay, and we don't know the exact date, time, or seconds. All right, but we do know we're in that season, and the Lord commanded us to watch. So when it does happen on a sudden, we're already going to be watching for it. We're going to see it go down in real time. All right. That's why the Lord commanded us to watch. Verse 2, it says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." All right. And the Lord is going to catch everybody off guard. Okay. Especially when the Lord brings that swift judgment, upon America, upon Babylon the Great. Okay. It says, verse 3, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden," there goes the word sudden, all right, which the word sudden goes into quick and unexpectedly. So when these people, are fully in their comfort zone, they're at the peak of wickedness. All right, these people, especially these women, are at the peak of pride, the peak of their folly. And the last thing that's on these people's mind is judgment. All right. That's when the quick and unexpected wrath of Yahweh Shai is gonna take place. All right. It's gonna be quick and unexpected. So these people is gonna get pretty much hit out from the like a quarterback, about to throw the ball, then he just gets smacked. All right, that's how these people is going to get hit. All right, with the Lord's judgments. So it says, Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay. And it's not going to be anything that these people out here are going to do, all right, to escape, the wrath, all right, the pain and the suffering that the Lord is about to bring upon them. All right. The Lord is getting ready to, bring to fullness the famine, all right, the pestilence, the diseases, all right, civil unrest. Okay. All these things is getting ready to be put in full force. All right. And a lot of people are going to succumb, all right, to these judgments. Okay. Save those that are of the hopeful elect, that is. So I'm going to continue to read verse 4. It says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Why is that? Because the Lord is letting us know that these things could happen at any moment. So the best thing to do is to stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. All right. And the majority of our people, including those that know that they're Israelites, majority of them are not ready because they're not watching. All right. They're too busy, in a comfort zone. And ultimately, if they're in a comfort zone, that just means Yahweh Shema Shai is not dealing with them, because they will be catching hell. All right. They will want to, hasten the day, all right, to depart from this wicked society. But rather, these people are, seeking to integrate with Esau Edom's society. All right. Because they love this wicked place and they're going to be destroyed with it. So they're not looking for, the Lord to bring that judgment. So all these different, key events, all right, that's pointing towards prophecy being fulfilled. All right. Our people is not looking towards those things. So when the judgment takes place, it's going to happen suddenly and unexpectedly to them. Okay. But for those that are watching, all right, again, the men of the Lord is going to see this collapse. The judgments happen all in real time. Okay. So I'm going to continue to read. I'm going to read that again, 1 Thessalonians 5:4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. You are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Okay. And that sober goes into, your mind, being, equipped with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay. You're not high off the philosophies, all right, of this world. Okay. You're sober-minded and grounded and rooted, all right, in the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai, the 100% truth. All right. So when the things do happen suddenly, all right, the men of the Lord is not going to be overthrown by it. So let me get another precept. Okay. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter, Slaki. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, and I'm going to start at 22. All right. It says, let me see. Well, you know what? Let me get some context. I'm going to start at 2nd Ezra 6:18. It says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. All right. So the Lord is going to, visit this place fully. All right. And the scriptures say the Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. So the Lord is getting ready to bring major destruction. All right, the end, if you will. The Lord is getting ready to bring the end of this current society and this current world structure. All right. It says, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, Salakia, and will begin to make inquisition of them, that they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Sion shall be fulfilled, speaking of Israel, all right, because, the affliction that the Lord has put upon us, the Lord is getting ready to take that off of us and raise us up, as the next governing body of the world to come, starting off with the elect. All right, it says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. And that's what's taking place. This is prophecy taking place. All right, the books are open, meaning the Lord has breathed, all right, the 100% truth, all right, into his servants. And now the men of the Lord are proclaiming the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay. And it says, and they shall see all together. All right, meaning the elect is going to have the same, the one understanding. Okay. The one understanding, which is the one truth. All right, which is this truth, the gospel, Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, without sugarcoating it or making it world friendly. Okay, none of that. All right, I'm gonna continue to read. It's verse 21. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places, there goes the word suddenly, all right? And this word is going out. So as soon as the Lord, calls for the famine of the word, then that's it. That's when, the Lord's going to close shop on this place. So it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right. And right now we're seeing the process of the full storehouses being empty. Okay. All these different food plantations that's been burned down. Okay. The global food chain is getting ready to collapse. All right, we're entering into hyperinflation, which is going to lead to the collapse of the dollar. And when the dollar collapses, all these different, food trucks and whatnot and different shipments to Babylon the Great is going to stop coming in. Okay, so all these storehouses, it says suddenly, man, meaning quick and unexpectedly. All right, and it's going to be unbeknownst, all right, to these Babylonians here that just think America ain't finna collapse whatsoever. No matter how many signs is there, the main sign being the prophets, the men of the Lord, But these people, they're just gonna have to get hit with that unexpectedness. That is gonna make it hurt that much more. All right. So I'm going to continue to read. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. All right. So it's going to look like post-apocalyptic, like the book of Eli. And it says suddenly, And, an example of that is when you had the lockdowns going on. And then like a couple weeks in, people was in their homes. Nobody was leaving. All right, all the stores and stuff was like shut down. Like a couple weeks in, all the animals started going into the cities. All right. So, it could look post-apocalyptic very fast. Okay, when nobody's there to keep up the maintenance on America. You ain't got Issachar going around, trimming the bushes, and things of that nature. All right, this place is going to look ugly, and it tell you that's what's going to happen. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. So that collapse, man. All right. So, yeah, let me get another precept and I'll begin to close it out. This is Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord, there goes the word suddenly once again, because the Lord is warning our people. And you have a lot of Israelites, pretty much everybody that's an Israelite has heard this word in one form or fashion. All right, whether it be by celebrities or whether they stumbled across the YouTube video, whether they walked past the camp and just heard a little bit of the gospel. All right, everybody has heard this word, all right, in one form or fashion. Okay, so this applies to everybody that has heard the word but are not trying to seek Yahweh Shema Shai, that are not trying to. And you got a lot of Israelites, that the Lord has been warning over and over again. All right, but you have a lot of Israelites that don't want to, put the Lord first. Okay, so it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. Okay, quick and unexpectedly. All right, and that's the time we're in where, hey, man, at any moment it could go down. And when the Lord do shut this place down and Esau Edom moves forward with his NWO agenda, all right, a lot of Israelites are going to wish, that they took heed. They're going to wish, that they, went or showed up, to the camps or sat down and actually listened to the videos and got built up in the spirit. All right, because when this thing go down, it's not going to be the time, to get built up in the spirit. It's going to be what it is. Yeah, there's going to be certain Israelites that wake up at the end during the time of trouble. A lot of Israelites, well, that's their story, that they're going to wake up by seeing the spiritual power. All right, but the majority of Israelites don't have that luxury. That's only for certain individuals. All right, a lot of Israelites that know this truth don't have that luxury, of just waiting, and whenever they feel like it, or whenever something big goes down. Like case in point, when the lockdown took place, there was a lot of Israelites trying to get down with the truth. All right, because everybody thought that was going to be it. The Lord is going to shut this place down for good. You got a lot of Israelites, trying to contact brothers. But then, when Esau Edom, pretty much let everybody go, you ain't got to wear the mask no more. All right. Then those Israelites, they just disappeared. They phased right back into doing whatever they want to do. All right. So that time, the Lord ain't dealing with Israelites like that, man. All right. As soon as you hear this word, you're supposed to straightway follow Yahweh Shema Shai, man. So let me continue to read. It says, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Okay. So when you comfortable, when you think you comfortable, you think, because you've been, chilling, laid back, feet up, Salakia, feet up. All right. Smoking weed or whatever, whatever you're doing besides serving the Lord is the last thing on a lot of Jake's mind. That's when the Gurgle troops gonna kick down the door. That's when the internet gonna shut down, and a lot of Jace is gonna be trying to seek the word. It's gonna be too late, man. All right. So now is the time, because we're in a time where it can go down suddenly, quick and unexpectedly. So with that being said, Lord's willing, this lesson is edifying. I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Chakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and citation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and Abba Baba.